Hello there, I'm Brad Dison. I wonder if you remember this. The Hoover Dam has many accolades for which its builders should be proud. At the time of its completion, it was the tallest dam in the world. It's one of the largest masonry projects in the world. Only the pyramids of Egypt are larger. It tamed one of the world's most dangerous rivers, the Colorado, and created the largest reservoir in America, Lake Mead. As many positive honors as the Hoover Dam can claim, it also has one major shameful accolade. Approximately 100 individuals died in its construction. The official number accepted by the government is 96, which only took into account the number of people who died as a result of actual physical labor accidents and did not include sickness such as pneumonia and carbon monoxide poisoning. This is the true story of two of those individuals. The Hoover Dam is an enormous concrete arch gravity dam on the Colorado River, the natural border between Arizona and Nevada. Before the dam, the region was prone to long periods of drought and frequent flooding. For millions of years, the rapid flowing waters of the Colorado River created the greatest water-carved canyon in the world, the aptly named Grand Canyon. In December 1921, engineer Walker Young directed a small team of diamond drillers in preliminary testing to see if the Black Canyon ground could support the proposed dam, which they refer to as the Boulder Canyon Dam. The diamond drill runners drilled deep into the rock and learned that they could reach a proper footing for the dam construction at a depth of 140 feet. On December 20th, 1921, 36-year-old diamond drill runner John Gregory worked alone on a flat-bottomed barge called a scow when a storm surge hit the canyon. The water level on the Colorado River rose quickly, and the normally fast water of the river flowed at even a quicker, more dangerous pace. The raging water tore the scow from its mooring and sent it speeding downriver. As the scow crashed against the canyon walls and into the numerous rocks which protruded out of the water, John was thrown overboard and drowned. The rushing water prevented his team from searching for his body for several days. He was the first person who died while working on the dam project. Actual construction on the dam had not yet begun. In late 1930 and early 1931, nearly 10 years after John Gregory's death, workers laid rail lines, built highway, and ran electrical lines to the dam construction site. In what was the early years of the Great Depression, hopeful workers eager to participate in the dam's construction built a tent city on the Colorado River near the proposed construction site. They nicknamed the collection of tents Ragtown. In 1931, as stipulated in the contract to construct the dam, the Bureau of Reclamation and 6 companies incorporated built better accommodations for the dam workers and named it Boulder City, after Boulder Canyon. Once construction began, men and women worked 24 hours a day in 3 8-hour shifts. Dynamite crews blasted away parts of the rocky walls of Boulder Canyon. High scalers climbed along the walls of the canyon to dislodge loose rocks which had not fallen during the blasts. Many of the people died as a result of falling from the canyon walls. Almost as soon as workers started pouring concrete for the dam, people spread rumors that several people had died as a result of falling into the freshly poured concrete and would remain there for all eternity. These rumors persist to this day, but they are false because the concrete workers poured the concrete in long, wide, but shallow layers of only a few inches deep at a time. On September 30, 1935, with most of the construction completed, the Reclamation Bureau and 6 companies incorporated held a formal dedication ceremony at the dam. President Franklin Roosevelt spoke to an estimated 10,000 people in the crowd in an address which made no mention of former President Herbert Hoover. Angry taxpayers nicknamed the dam project Hoover's Folly due to its high projected cost, but it was officially called Boulder Dam until 1947. On the morning of December 20th, 1935, 25-year-old electrician's helper Patrick "Pat" William fell 320 feet from an intake tower on the Arizona side into the Colorado River. Other workers noticed Pat missing and raised the alarm. Chief Ranger W.H. Trimble heard a rumor that someone had been killed below the intake tower and went to investigate. Chief Trimble went to the water's edge and found a receipt made out to Pat floating in the water. Chief Trimble and a man named Emery took a boat out and searched with grappling hooks for Pat's body. That afternoon, they retrieved Pat's lifeless body. Pat was the last person who died during construction of the dam. John and Pat, the first and last to die while working on the dam, died exactly 14 years apart. John on December 20th, 1921, and Pat on December 20th, 1935. They also shared the same last name, Tierney. John Gregory Tierney and Patrick William Tierney were father and son. Did you remember that? The story you've just heard is in Volume 1 of Remember This, Real Stories About Real People with a Twist. This is Brad Dison. Thank you for listening.